eloquence is found in those whose spirit is generous and aspiring. I repeat, true eloquence is found in those whose spirit is generous and aspiring. So be the aspiring lawyers, be ready with your eloquence, the gift of gab, the art of speaking, mesmerizing speech which catches attention, which is something which is alluring, enchanting, enticing, which is catchy, and something which is a magnetic pull. A lawyer is known by his words, and that is why it is said that a lawyer can snatch from you your money. How? By his gift of gab. Yes, so beware, the lawyers are being prepared, the aspiring lawyers who would give you a wonderful feedback, a wonderful retake of the words so that you can understand these words carefully. Come on, let's start with our words for today. The words, as we were doing in the series of the negative connotation, as did yesterday, I had taken these words and I had taken especially the root un, which means not, and ten, which means hold, so, and pre's before. So something which is holding something in a form, strong form, that is un. Let's begin with the words for today, which also follows the negative connotation, that is un. Un means not, as discussed earlier, right? And when you are using it in the word arti, that is speech, right? Anything which causes something to be brittle, and we have the word brittle, which means tied, right? This is the word which you will find in this option too. That's why I have taken up in this form. Then you have the word is further taken up in the form of, that is confusion. Many times I get your feedback and I get it that, ma'am, when you're coming with the tones of the passage, I said very soon I'm preparing a wonderful video for the tones of the passage, and I'm also taking up various words from this. I'm also taking the roots with it. In fact, I am fulfilling all your demands. I'm taking up the roots also. I'm taking up the words from Hindu too. I'm taking up the tones of the passage. I'm taking up important words in grammar along with it, which preposition is used, which part of speech is it. So it's not one thing. It's an amalgamation of various words taken together, right, students? So taking up the word first, that is unparalleled. Unparalleled means which doesn't have any parallel, having no parallel or equal, which is exceptional, which is unique, which is singular, that is unparalleled. Something which is out of the box, not in the same reign. It is different from the others. That is unparalleled. The opposite would be ordinary, which is unexceptional. It is, see, load this word, very important word in English, eccentric. What does eccentric mean? It means extraordinary. It's bizarre, it's different, it's unusual, means an out of the box thing. When it is ordinary, unexceptional, it is something which is mundane and doesn't uncatchy. It doesn't catch your attention. So we are again linked with a long list of synonyms, if you remember, that we did earlier. Run of the mill and string of platitudes, vapid, boring, stereotype, cliche, tedious, tiring, hackneyed, uncatchy, something boring or something monotonous, something which is tedious, something which doesn't catch your attention. It's an ordinary world. We live in as a mundane life, in this mediocre thing, which is everything is prosaic. So see the difference in the two? Easily known, very good. Turning to next word, unleash. Unleash is free. You are set free to do what you want to. It is a cause a strong or a violent force to be released, or something unrestrained. You are let loose something. It is released, free, set free. Unbridled. You know, there was a world of unbridled license. Everybody is free to do what you want to. This was the time of Charles II, when there was Restoration era in England. So unbridled license, you are free, completely free to do what you want. When you're restrained, you are compelled, you're forced to do something on others' wish. That is the word we use for this, right? Turning to next word, that is underscore. Underscore is to emphasize the importance of something, focus on something, pin on something. We heard to hit the nail on the head. See the idiom? This means to emphasize, focus on something. Your focus of attention is on something, that is underscore. Underprivileged is a person who is not enjoying the same standard of living or rights, a person who has majority people of society, who is needy or deprived, who is privileged and wealthy and well off, who can do things in the right perspective, is underprivileged. See, this person requires something, this person doesn't require something. This person is, in fact, we would say rich, so this person is penniless. Oh, I'm sorry, the other way around. This person is penniless and it is rich. Right. So, we have various sections of society which are underprivileged. We should help the underprivileged, and if we take up the grammar rule, the plus adjective plus plural verb. The plus adjective plus plural verb. So, the underprivileged need our help. Can you see this plural verb? The underprivileged do not ask for anything, but it's our duty to help them at whatever way we can, in whatever way we can, right? That is underprivileged. The next word is unchallenged. It is unchallenged that this is right. That means there is no dispute, there is no question over it. It is uncontested, it is undisputed, it is absolutely clear. It is something which is known, there is no doubt about it. That is unchallenged. The opposite would be debatable, disputable, doubtable, doubtful. Something which can cause a problem for things, that would be debatable. Next word, unarticulate. See, articulate is clarity of speech. I have noted it down so that I can erase this and I can move on. See, this is used for speech. When you are coherent, see the co-root, when you are coherent in your speech, you are crystal clear. There is a clarity in your speech, there is lucidity, and it is pellucid. It means it is articulate. It is a clarity of speech. You have the gift of gab. You can make the other person understand what you are trying to say. It's very, very important for a lawyer to be very articulate, have clarity in speech. And when the person is not clear in his speech, that is called unarticulate, not mentioned, not coherently mentioned or expressed, that is inarticulate, not clear, not able to understand. See, you are not able to understand, maybe the person fumbles, maybe the person has defect in speech, maybe something else, whatever may be the problem, you are not able to understand what the person is trying to say. This is unarticulate, right? Next word, turmoil. Turmoil means a lot of confusion, state of disturbance, confusion, uncertainty. Mental turmoil is worse than physical turmoil, because you know, when there is a lot of tension, which are things hanging on your mind, you are not able to work, you are not able to concentrate. So, take out all the tensions, the cobwebs from your mind, so that you can focus on the things in the right perspective. It's state of great disturbance or confusion. It is uncertain, it is upheaval, it is turbulence, it is disorder, it is commotion, it is disturbance, that is turmoil. The opposite would be calm, peace, tranquil, composed word, that is opposite of it. So, the mental turmoil can kill anyone, so beware of it, right. Taking up the next words for today. Please note the word truncate. Truncate is to shorten something. Have you heard of the root breve? or BREV is equal to short. Must have heard of this epigram. Brevity is the soul of wit. What is a shortened speech can make a more terrific impact on you than a longer one. A speech which is shortened, which is cut off, which is abbreviated, abridged, curtailed, shortened, segment, which is very crisp, adding it more to it, which is very terse. The two words which are very important used, epigrammatic, from the word epigram, and the word aphoristic. Something which is a speech which is too short but more impact it makes. It's very laconic kind of a speech. Because we are doing lawyers, we must know the types of things that people do, and this is one of them. Triumphant means victorious, having won a battle or a contest. You're successful in your winning. That is the word we use for triumphant. A person who's victorious, winning, successful, everything in his court. So that is successful. When you lose something, when you are not winning something, it is fallen flat. You are defeated. You are vanquished. Please note the word for this specially. That we use for somebody who is lost in the battle. Next word, torch bearers. Very important. They are the torch bearers of something. Even heard of the word avant-garde, or if you have heard the word pioneers, or the word front rank position. This is right, a person who leads somebody, who inspires them, who work for a good goal, a valuable goal, is something which is the torch bearer. It takes up a higher position. The opposite would be a subordinate position, a follower, a secondary, not an important position. That would be opposite to it. See, Gandhiji acted as a torch bearer to bring about the freedom of India. If you have heard of William Wordsworth and Coleridge, who wrote a book, lyrical ballads, and this acted as a torch bearer for the romantic revival in England. So it is just the pioneer and beginning of any field where you do so. The next word, symptomatic. Symptomatic is which is a symptom, serving as a symptom. Every time people see what is a symptom, what is a sign of something, especially of something undesirable, indicative or signaling or warning something, that is symptom. So it is the word symptomatic. The opposite would be atypical, non-typical, uncharacteristic, untypical, something not right in the context. So that would be not typical. Symptomatic, the symptoms, and there no symptoms. So coronavirus is symptomatic too and asymptomatic too. Surpass is exceed, beyond something, be greater than, exceed. Please see, excel in any field. You are beyond something. We use exact words, that is par excellence. That is beyond comparison. Right, the state or condition of being very superior to others, very authoritative, predominance, ascendancy. You see in this is ascending order, rising high, this is descending order. So this is the ascendancy. You are very dominant position, you are in hegemony. Please note, very important, hegemony say, and the idiom to have an upper hand, right? So with this upper hand, which upper hand? Upper hand of vocabulary. We feel and we are sure that you will come out in flying colors with the CLAT paper, right? Thank you, students. Do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.